The following episode contains language, violence, and scenes of illness and child endangerment.
Woo-wee! As you take off through the Louisiana swamps, you and your good buddy Benjamin are riding on an airboat, yipping and hollering. It's the middle of the night. Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, my name's Sticky Steve, and I'm a bit of a rebel. I like to go out. I like to party. I like to have a good time. That's why I'm out here with my boy Benji. We're out here tearing off the swamp. We're tearing off the swamp, having a great time.
And are you driving or is Benji?
But Benji's driving. I feel really bad if I fucked up Benji's dad's boat. He'd be really upset with me.
And you're just like you're doing that thing where you're just kind of skipping over the water.
And Sticky Steve is there with a smile, just as long as the California coast.
I imagine Benji's your best friend.
Benji is my boy. Benji has been with me through thick and thin. When the Halo release party was there, Benji was right there by my side at midnight. And you best believe we took 2 days off of school to play that shit.
And it is 2019, which would make you just about 17. Yeah, going on 18.
Hell yeah, I know everything, and I'm gonna fix every problem, Robert. Watch. The world's not ready for me. Steven Von Stickovich.
Benji pulls back on the throttle, bringing the boat to a bit of a stop, and you're just out there. You know, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. The stars are really looking down on you, and you just got a beautiful view.
Oh, Benji, wow, you were going real fast there. It's really exhilarating.
Hooey, buddy. Yeah, So, yeah, you now that you brought me in on your little secret.
I mean, are you sure about it?
Listen, we could, now that you're like a real superpower person, especially now that your brother fucking skipped town, we could do something, man.
Well, tell you what, if you're gonna do that, then we gotta pull off on that island over there because if I did something to your dad's boat, I think he beat us both with his belt.
Oh man, yeah, he would. We could probably hit up Old Man Thompson's place. I know he's got some valuables up in there. We could, and we could get into the right pawn shop.
I mean, I really think that we really should think about driving a little further out of town because they know us around this pawn shop. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, man, you're right. We should totally, that's right. Yeah, we should get out of this town. Maybe we'll take it to like a pawn shop in Baton Rouge or something. Who knows?
Well, they're gone. One recognizes there.
Nah, I've never even been there.
I haven't. I'm not even sure I've been outside the county since I was a little kid.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is our chance. We'll get out of here. So, yeah.
Okay. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you,
bud. You're the one with the powers up in here. We're gonna kick ass, take names, take some stuff.
You think we should do this tonight, or?
I know my dad's got a shift all night. If he takes the patrol car with him, he's definitely gonna be gone the whole night.
Well, it's like you said. You're the brains, and I'm the other guy.
You bring the sticky, my friend.
Yeah. I'm still not sure how I feel about that.
I mean, the powers are sticky. I don't think you got much choice on that matter.
I know. I just, when I was a kid, I always dreamed of being able to fly, and this is the,
I mean, maybe someday you'll find a way to fly with the sticky. Who knows?
You think so?
Maybe. I don't fucking know. What the fuck? Do I look like a fucking scientist, boy?
I don't know. I mean, you're the one that got sees. You're the smart one here.
Yeah, you're right. Unless you got something you really had planned tomorrow. I had nothing. I want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
And we'll get you some money for your mama.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, that piece of shit dad of yours just fucking skipped town when she got sick. That ain't right.
Ugh, if I ever find him again, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. That's for sure.
Show him who's the big man now, huh?
Oh yeah, I really could, huh?
You could stick his ass down, make him listen.
Yeah, I could stick him to the ground, and I don't know, I could punch him, kick him.
Listen, I know you've never been one for fighting, but
I mean, I've never been one for much breaking the law, but here we are.
So yeah, you in? We're doing this tonight?
We're doing it. We're fucking doing it.
All right, here we go. And he throttles back up the boat.
And the moment that, it becomes loud as shit, Sticky Steve just...
You begin taking off. He gets kind of out into more open waters and starts, heads a little ways away. We'll say to the next town over, Rattonville.
Rattonville, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
Benji starts slowing the boat on down. And you've reached a point where it's kind of like a lot of residential houses, each with their own kind of little mini dock.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a perception check.
Oh boy, I'm sure that Sticky Steve is going to be overwhelming with points in perception. Actually, you know what? He has more than I was expecting him to have. Good on him. That's a 15 altogether. 10 plus 5.
You pick out 2 houses that you can tell, because you don't know a ton, but you know boats. You've seen quite a few share of boats, and so you recognize which are the good ones. Picked out kind of 2 houses that have good boats. Just as you're about to say something to Benji, you see the lights of a car coming around a bend, and you grab Benji and pull him down, because you realize that it's the headlights of the Louisiana State Police.
Oh, that was really close, Benji.
He smacks you on the chest. He goes, "Good catch, buddy."
Well, you know me. I got them eyes. I got the beepers.
We're gonna keep it on the down low here for a minute. Make sure if they're patrolling the area, make them a chance to get out of here. But
of course, yeah, we're just driving the boat around. Just driving the boat.
Well, not to mention if the cops are coming over here, this is where the money's at, because that's where the cops go.
Oh, that's a really good point. I thought they went to the crime, but no, that makes a lot more sense. If there's no crime, where are they gonna be? They're gonna be here.
They're gonna go to where the rich people are. Make sure their shit's okay. They're not gonna go where our shit is.
This is why you're the brains. I'm the other guy.
They're only gonna go to our shit. They're gonna go to our shit if they think there's someone whose head they can crack in, whatever. So yeah, after a couple minutes, Benji kind of picks you back up. I want to say actually he pulls out an oar and kind of just drifts the boat over, so he doesn't have to use the engine anymore.
So you want to go for the boat, or are we still gonna go for the old man's house?
I said we go for the old man's house. I mean, the boat is real expensive, and it's gonna have tags and shit. They're gonna insurance and all that garbage that rich people get.
Well, which one's his house?
When you look at the boat, you see Underwood written on the back of the boat, it's the name of the boat. And when you look up, you can see a similar kind of crest on the house.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that's where the boat calls home.
Ah. All right, you got a duffel bag, or am I gonna be filling my pockets up with whatever I can find?
No, I was gonna take some of those tote bags, the ones that they got at the grocery store. I was gonna grab a couple of those, but those are too small. So yeah, I got my duffel. It's my dad's duffel. I cleared it out of all of his stuff.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Except for this little baby. You got the powers, and I don't. And he pulls out a revolver.
Oh, no, you should only use it as a last resort. Not because it's dangerous. I know you know how to use it. It's gonna be really loud.
Exactly. Last resort, buddy. It's gonna be okay. We're not gonna even need this thing. But even if we don't use it, just having it to wave around, makes it seem legit if they catch us.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to stick them where they're not looking at us. They won't see us. I did a whole lot of the drawings in my notebook about it. I think I got the mechanics figured out.
Yeah, you can power stunt to blind someone if you wanted to.
Oh fuck, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was suggesting something way stupider.
Oh, what were you meaning?
If I stick them where they're facing the wall, they won't see us.
I mean, there is that.
Yeah, you're giving me a good idea. I'm giving you phenomenal roleplay. Unfortunately.
Let's roll a stealth check.
It's an 11 plus 6, that's a 17.
All right, and you do start with 1 sticky point.
Well, I give it to you, but it's kind of stuck to my hand. Can you like grab it and I like pull on it a little?
Yeah.
bit?
I brought the spatula.
Okay, good.
I imagine ever since you've gotten your powers that Benji does bring like a spatula or something to like unstick something you accidentally stick.
Benji's a real one.
You're crouched down or able to sneak in close. So I'll give you an idea. We got the docks and then there's some grassy hills with a staircase leading up to a nice single-story ranch house. The house itself looks pretty nice. It's got like a brick facade, kind of some big bay open windows looking out onto the water. Looks, from what you can tell, there's also like 2 big SUVs parked in the lot like that's next to the house.
Okay.
So in terms of entrances to the house, there is that kind of area next to the parking lot, like the garage basically. We've got a back, kind of sliding door, and then you've obviously got the front door to the house that you could go around to. Where are you thinking?
Okay, obviously we're going in the back door.
Well, you can see through the window that it leads into like a kitchen and a dining room area.
Yeah, before I do any of that, though, this might be an investigation, this might be a perception, whatever you decided to be. I would like to make a roll to check for any, like, signs of security, because, a lot of people have, like, this house is protected by Slimness Jimness, or, like, if I can detect, like, a fucking dog, or if anyone's awake, like, just make sure that my P's are crossed and my Q's are curly.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, let's roll a perception.
I was hoping you'd say that. That's an 11 plus 5. That's another 16.
What you've been able to determine, kind of scanning the environment a little closer now, you do see they have a dog, but it's actually out front.
Fantastic.
And it's like tied up to a post. And you do, when you kind of take a closer look, you do see that there is some kind of security system, because you don't see it like on the doors or anything, but you can see a panel through the patio door, like you can see a panel that's over near the front door.
All right, I am gonna very lightly give that patio door a tug to see if it's unlocked.
And it's unlocked, and it opens.
And it doesn't look like that panel's blinking or anything. I didn't trigger anything.
Not as far as you can see, nothing that stands out. You can see through to the front door, and then there's kind of a doorway that would lead into what you would think is like a living room, and then a hallway that would lead towards like bedrooms.
Bedrooms are probably going to have the valuable shit, but Sticky Steve's kind of a fucking idiot, so he's going to think to check the silverware and find china, so we're headed to that kitchen.
Roll me a perception check.
Well, that's better. 14 plus 5, that's a 19.
19. Yeah, you kind of looking at the silverware, it's pretty nice. You also clock that they've got like a really, you've never been to like a museum, but it looks like a statue, like a fancy like kind of statue. And you also see a painting that it's kind of familiar. You don't know where you've seen it, maybe on the internet or something.
Well, Brandon's smart enough to know that art thievery is a fool's errand. Sticky Steve's a fucking idiot. We're taking that shit.
And which one are you going for?
How big of a statue are we talking here? Is that like something that would fit in my duffel bag?
Presumably, we're talking we'll say it's like a 2-foot statue. It's like a figurehead of a woman. It's kind of looks like it's made of marble. She's got her hands raised. It's very intricate and detailed.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna yoink that and the painting. Like, shove the statue in the bag, grab the painting.
Steve. Let me take the painting.
I honestly didn't realize he was there with me. I thought he was back at the boat. Okay, well, now that I know that he's here, no, he can take the fucking painting. I was gonna drop that off to him, but...
So he takes the painting, he says, whoa, wait a second, and he pulls out his phone, which you've got like a really glorified flip phone. He's got what looks to be
Dude, it's not even a flip phone. I've still got the brick.
He's got like an Omniphone 5, which we're on like an Omniphone 10 by now, but he's your fancy friend. But he takes a picture, and he does like
he's your fancy friend. I just caught that.
But he takes a picture of the painting, and he does like a quick search, and he's like, yo, this is like a stolen painting.
It's a stolen painting?
Yeah, so if we steal it, that's nothing.
Yeah, if anything, if we get caught by the cops, we could just say we're returning them. Maybe we should. Maybe is the statue stolen?
Probably. I don't. The painting I recognize from some kind of article about when it got stolen. But yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here. This is worth some money.
Let's get the fuck out. Wait a minute. What if they have more stolen art here, and we stole the other stolen art, and then we get more of it? Maybe we should at least like check the hallway.
And the painting's like pretty big. Like he's got it's like the only thing he can carry right now. Like, all right, yeah, you look around. Let me. I'm gonna take this back to the boat, and then we're gonna.
Get that back to the boat. Get Get the boat ready to go, and I'll be back in 5 minutes tops. If you don't hear from me in 5 minutes, you don't just leave me. You come back from me, okay? But I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll be back in.
No, I'll drop it off, and I'm gonna come right back. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll be all right. I'm gonna go check now.
All right. He sneaks off and closes the patio door behind him. Roll me another stealth check.
Hell yeah. Alright, those are the rolls from fucking Big Green I've come to know and love. That's a 15 on the dice plus 6. That's a 21 altogether, baby boy.
So you are sneaking along. So you were in the kitchen, kind of the kitchen dining room area now, and you're heading towards the hallway, you said? Like near where the bedrooms
Yeah,
would
like
be?
the hallway, living room.
When you get to the hallway and you're kind of taking a closer look, you're like, this place is really nice. Like, you know, it's a modest size, but everything in it just seems like very fancy. You know, this is the kind of place your mom probably cleaned at one point.
Sounds about right. What's jumping out at me, baby boy?
Well, first off, there's a big kind of portrait, and it's kind of labeled. It says Underwood, so like it's like you'd presume the owners of the place.
Well, even Sticky Steve can figure out that one might be a little harder to pedal.
And then there's a couple other family photos and things like that on the wall. And then there is it's a painting of a man with a spear fighting a tiger.
I must have it.
All right, you're grabbing the painting of the man with the spear and the tiger.
I am but simple, as well as sticky. Absolutely, me boyo.
And you go and you take this off the wall, and you're walking back down the hallway. I mean, I guess I was presuming that you're heading back towards the boat, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you kind of take a look around, and you see Benji's kind of coming back up the hill. Roll me a perception check.
Cool. 14 on the dice plus 5. That's a 19 altogether.
Okay, so you have just enough time. I'm going to have you make another roll here in a second. You realize that when Benji closed the door behind him to leave to go to the boat, it activated the alarm. It primed it. Like all the doors were closed in the house, so now it's active.
Is he in the house?
No, he's like walking up, about to open the door back up.
Punch him out!
I'm going to do this as a dexterity roll.
Okay, well that's a 1 on the dice, so we're just gonna go ahead and use my sticky point for that. Get that spatula, baby. I got nothing in my dexterity. So yeah, 16 altogether.
I'll let you do agility as an alternative.
Oh, okay then, 18.
He just got his hand on the thing when you put the painting down and you waved your hands in front of him like, no. And he stops and he's kind of like, what?
The alarm, I think it's active. This is it. This is everything. We gotta go.
So you're saying if we open that door, the alarm's gonna go off?
I'm saying if you open that door, it's over for us, buddy. We're cheesed.
How are you getting out of here then?
I'll figure something out. Don't worry about me. You just take what we got, get by the boat, and if you hear a commotion, you get yourself out of here, okay?
All right. I'm gonna go to the boat. I'm gonna be ready for you. So give me 2 minutes to get to the boat and be ready.
Yeah.
You open the door and you just book it.
Okay, if I can't figure out, I'm gonna see if maybe there's a way I can turn it off. But if there's not, yeah, I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run as fast as I can. But if you hear a commotion, you get out of here. I'm not gonna rat you out. You're not gonna rat me out. We're gonna be just fine.
And he puts his fist up to the window.
And I'm too afraid to actually touch the window because I'm not quite sure how alarms work. So I get
he's putting it close to the window, like he's going for a fist bump.
Yeah, I do the same.
And you see him scurry back to the boat.
I mean, I'm gonna roll me a quick perception check to see if I can I don't fucking see anything that might be able to get me out of this bind. I'm both sticky and simple, goddammit. Oh, that's a 16 altogether.
You're kind of, you said you're specifically trying to figure out like what you could do to get out of this.
Yeah, if there's like a way to untrigger the alarm, or if
Are you trying to
like,
get out of this without being caught, right? Like, I'm assuming.
preferably, if there's like a window that's slightly ajar that I can like.
You could try to gunk up the alarm system, see if it short circuits, or you could gunk up the bedroom doors. Or you just open that door and you run for it and you hope you make it before anybody comes out looking for you. Or
how close to the alarm system is the door?
So it's right next to the front door, so it's on the opposite side of like the patio door that you were going to leave out of.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try to gunk up the alarm system, see if anything good happens.
Well, I'm not gonna make you roll an attack check about it because you're going right up to it. It's not a matter of missing, unless you're doing it from your standing position.
Oh fuck no.
What is the DC on your, let's say I believe it's the sticky shards?
Yeah, help, I was looking at the right thing. DC 21.
So you start gunking this thing up. That's the sound it's making.
I love that.
You shouldn't have. You think like you've definitely covered it, and you're kind of like putting some pressure on it.
I like how you said you think.
Covered it, you're definitely putting some pressure on it, but you're not seeing anything. Like the light is, the green active light is still going. Do you continue on?
A little more.
What was the DC 21?
Yes, sir.
Click.
And I haul ass.
All right. What the hell's going on in here? Who's out there?
What?
All right. Enjoy an additional sticky point for that.
Yeah, that would have been great 30 seconds ago, unfortunately.
Sorry, pal. You need to make a dodge check.
Oh boy. Okay, these actually got pretty decent dodge. 14 on the dice plus 12, that's 26 altogether.
26. So you're running from the front door towards the patio door. You turn, look down the hallway, and you see an old man in his underwear with a shotgun trained on you, and you baseball slide at just the right moment as that buckshot goes flying above your head. And you pull out of that baseball slide. Are you going to open the door, or are you trying to dive through it? Those are kind of your...
Okay, as funny as it would be if I tried to dive through it, I actually want to open the door, and as I'm swinging it shut, I want to try and use my stickiness to jam the sliding door shut. You can just shoot me through the glass window, but I'm playing as Sticky fucking Steve, so I think this is the best idea I ever had.
All right. What's the DC on your affliction, the higher level one?
The sticky stuff?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. And it is all gooped up. Like you're in a bit of a run, but you pull it open, close it, goop it, pull it a little bit, no movement, and you let go, and you start running. Make another dodge check.
11 plus 12 is 23.
You go tumbling down that hill that's on the back of the house as another shot breaks through the glass at you.
Fudulous.
And all of a sudden you hear pa-ching, and you look and you see from the bedroom window there's an older woman in like a nightgown who's also got a pistol, and she just shot at you.
Son of a bitch, it's Sandy Oakley.
And I want you to make an agility check. And you see Benji, and you're running towards him.
Oh, fuck, that's a 14?
The boat starts taking off as you're coming up to the dock, and Benji pulls on the throttle, zoom, does like a big donut. You dive off of the dock onto the boat as it goes by, landing in it, kind of hitting the back of it pretty hard, and he takes off. And there's just gunfire towards you as you get on.
Benji, there's a bitch that's shooting. And it's fucking ugly. Fuck it.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. That's good job, though. You got out of there, and it doesn't seem like you didn't get hurt, right? You're good?
No, I think so. I think No, I think I'm good. I think
All right. 1 out of 2 ain't bad, right?
what do you mean?
And you can see he's grabbing his side because he has taken a bullet wound.
I was joking earlier, you piece of shit.
Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna need you to take over on the drive in here.
Hang on, what happened?
I got fucking shot, idiot.
Oh shit! Well, fucking where?
In my side, take the wheel.
Okay, fuck.
I take it, and I'm just,
Well, fuck. What? Maybe I could use my sticky to stick it up.
Whoa. No. This is. We gotta get me to a goddamn hospital.
Well, if we can get to a hospital, they're gonna ask what happened. We might get caught. What do we do?
It's gonna be okay. Yeah, no, you drop me off. I'll figure something out.
What are we gonna do with the boat and the paintings? I'm pretty sure that the hospital doesn't have fucking boatside service.
No, you're gonna have to hide. We're gonna have to hide the boat. Give me a second. I'll get on my phone. I'll find something.
Okay, you're gonna have to GPS me. I don't know. Shit.
It's okay. It's gonna be all right. I don't think it's too bad.
God, famous last words.
Fuck you. It's not my last words. Those are my last words if there are last words, but they're not gonna be my last words.
Fucking better not be, because those are shitty last words.
Oh yeah, that wasn't great, was it? Tell him I said something cool if it is.
Yeah, you better at least make sure it's something badass, like hasta la bye-bye.
Oh, my dad's gonna be so mad at me.
Dad's not gonna find out. We're gonna give you a false name. You're gonna be Peter Hendrickson.
Yeah, I'm Peter Hendrickson.
If they ask if you got insurance, we'll say that you left it in your pants, and we'll get it soon.
You know what? Maybe I'm not the smart one here, buddy. That's a great idea.
Well, I'm.
Oh, wait, let me move this. I don't want to get any blood on the painting.
Good idea. Huh?
No, I'm all right. It just hurts to move the things.
Sweet fuck. At least, say that you're okay after you. Fuck, man.
Oh, God, I'm so glad I brought sandwiches. And he starts eating a sandwich.
I want a sandwich too, but I gotta keep my eyes on the road. You know that I can't eat and drive at the same time.
Buddy, I might have to eat your sandwich.
It's okay. You gotta preserve your strength. And I don't really like grape jam as much anyway.
Yeah, grape jam and cheese and meat goes really good together, in my opinion.
I was in a hurry, and I didn't know what else to make. I maybe shouldn't have put the jam on it, but I thought maybe if I made like a Gordon Ramsay sandwich.
Yeah, it's a deconstruction. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, I found a hospital.
Some form of construction job. Yeah, where am I going?
Roll a vehicle check.
Well, thank fuck, that's a 19.
All right, he shows you on the GPS where you got to go. Like, it's not a boat side, but you're able to drop him off at a place where someone can get him to an ambulance.
If for no other reason, for a comedic effect, can we say that I was wearing a windbreaker so I can throw the windbreaker over these paintings that are clearly way too big to be covered by a single windbreaker?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, in fact, at one point the windbreaker goes flying off of them from how fast you're boating, and you have to catch it out of the air.
Maybe I should wait until we're parked.
So you drop him off. He looks like he's going to walk up to some people and say he needs to get to a hospital.
Fantastic. And I guess I scoot back to wherever we were originally talking about stashing the boat, because presumably we at least thought it that far out.
Yeah. He had a place in mind near a house that he thought might be abandoned.
Please tell me he was smart enough to have it be like with a shed or a basement or somewhere where we could stash this shit.
Not only does it have like a little docking area, but the docking area is like covered and like has a door.
Oh, fan-fucking-tastic.
This is someone clearly, I don't know where they are now, but clearly like,
probably dead.
Maybe. And yeah, they've got like the house itself. There's no electricity or anything because it's been, there's no one living there, but it's got, 4 walls and a roof, right?
I guess I am gonna stash the whip, as they say, and, being concerned that the streets is hot, I guess I'm gonna go squat in this abandoned house for a night.
The next morning, you wake up to a knock on the door.
Fuck!
And it's tap, 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 tap. That's, it's you and Benji's secret knock.
I mean, I still wanna peek through, like, a window or, like, if there's one of the little looky-loos on the door, just to be sure.
Yeah, you see it's Benji. He's pretty gaunt, but he's, his shirt is like it's like a button-up shirt, and it's open, and you can see he's got like gauze wrapped around his side where he was shot.
I throw open the door.
Benji, get inside!
Yeah. Do we have any more of those sandwiches?
I think we got something stashed away in here. Get inside and we'll look around.
Yeah, they came around, they started asking questions, so I was like, I got time to go.
And I closed the door behind him.
Sure that no one like followed you.
No, definitely not. I hitchhiked the whole way here. There's no way they could have.
All right, cool. I saved a sandwich for you, and I looked in the cupboard, and there were some Cheez-Its, and I didn't look at the expiration date, but they look fine.
Oh, the nourishing power of Cheez-Its. All right. Yeah, so I was thinking, I'm gonna try to take the paintings, and I saw a car that looked like it might be abandoned not too far from here, so I'm thinking I get the car and I'll take that, and then you take the boat, and then we'll meet back up. Maybe we even try heading back home, meet up there.
If you think that's the play, then yeah, I'll do it.
I mean, I think you take the boat back home, park it, make sure my dad, it's, oh man, he probably knows it's gone. Yeah, you got to get it back quick, and then I'm gonna try and find someone who can take this stuff, and we'll meet back up. Hopefully I'll have the money.
What do I say if your dad sees me?
Tell him I got drunk and took the boat out, and you went with me, and then I stayed with a friend.
Yeah, that's really smart. Your dad always thought I was the responsible one.
You are the responsible one, Steve.
Oh yeah, I guess I am.
One of the two of us didn't get shot here,
Yeah, but I'm kind of the reason you got. I think maybe if I wouldn't mess with the alarm, I'm really sorry about what.
Don't worry about it. You know what? If you really care that much, we'll make it a 40-60 split. How's that sound?
Well, I guess it's only fair. You did kind of take a bullet for this one.
Yeah. The next one will go smoother, I'm sure.
Oh God, first one's always the roughest in the movies I've been told.
Yeah, practice makes perfect and all that. You do it 10,000 times, you're an expert. I don't know if I want to do this 10,000 times, but
yeah, it's like that. No, I thought I remembered something about a movie I was told once, but I forgot it.
I told you, man, watching movies is for idiots, and TV too. That's gonna warp your mind. It's gonna warp your mind.
It really is. What can you get from those you can't get from looking at a sunset?
Yeah, or reading comic books.
Yeah, or skipping stones.
Yeah, or going to a wrestling show. Roll me, whichever you choose, a stealth or a vehicle check.
Stealth's higher by 1, baby.
That is a 16 altogether, 10 plus 6.
So you get back to Benji's house. I don't think we gave Benji a last name. Ben, we'll say Decker.
We have a Kit Decker. Distant relative.
So yeah, you pull on up and you see Officer Decker is sitting at the table, and you pull on in, quietly get off the boat. Doesn't seem like he's taking any notice of you. How did you get here? Do you have like an ATV or a car or...
Bicycle.
All right. Roll me another stealth check.
Oh, dude, that's fucking killer. That's huge. 23.
Yeah, you're able to sneak on, and you start taking off. And when you look back, you see Officer Decker walks out of his house, and he's looking towards the boat, and he's got his head on his hands, like, where the hell? And he looks around, and you kind of ducked into the woods so he doesn't see you.
Sneaky Steve.
Yeah, where are you going now?
Fuck out of here. We said we were meeting somewhere, and you weren't specific. These sound like some Waffle House boys.
All right, yeah, you can meet up at the Waffle House.
Man, he's selling off those paintings. He better have enough for some Waffle House, goddamn.
And you're sitting at the Waffle House for a little while when suddenly Jamie, she's the waitress. She's 18. She's just a little older than you, but you've known her for because you guys went to school together and stuff. She picks up the phone at the Waffle House and says, "Steve."
Yeah, Jamie.
Yeah, it's Benji. He's calling for you. This is not a payphone. Can you not keep doing this?
I'm sorry. I got a phone. He must not have remembered my number. I'll talk to him. I'm sorry about that Jamie.
And she rolls her eyes and hands you the phone.
Thank you. She's sorry.
Please wipe it down when you're done.
course. Yeah, I got the, yeah. Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, yeah, I figured that out when she said that you were on the phone, silly.
Yeah, I didn't want to call your phone. Didn't want a paper trail, you know? Didn't want to have you connected to this
So
directly.
you call the place we hang out all the time?
They won't recognize that the call came from me.
Okay, yeah. What happened? Did you get it sold?
I think so. There's a guy who's going to try and sell it for me. You know, it's looking like it's not really worth a ton. So I think your cut's going to be like 1,000.
Hey, that's still $1,000 more dollars I woke up with today.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to give you an address in Ratville.
Yeah.
All right, and it's going to be where there's a trash can.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put the money in the duffel bag in the trash can.
Yeah. You should put it underneath the trash bag if there's one in there, because no one's gonna think to look under there.
That's a great idea, Steve. Yeah, I'll put it there. And it's gonna be. I'm gonna do it noon tomorrow. All right, so you got to figure out a way to get up to Ratville. Okay.
Yeah. No problem at all. I'll figure it out.
So yeah, noon tomorrow, and he gives you an address. And I don't know if you write it down or how you keep track of things, but
I definitely write it down.
that poor. I'll say you're gonna have to take that whole pencil and notebook with you.
I definitely see like a pen and a napkin lying around.
Oh man, that napkin's gonna just be falling apart already.
Oh God. I meticulously wiped down that phone.
She says, "Are you gonna order anything?"
Do I have any money on me?
You got $10 on you.
Yeah, that's enough for fucking basic plate of eggs.
I don't know if he drinks coffee or anything like that, but
Chalky milk.
yeah, you can get yourself some eggs and a chocolate milk.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty good. It's all right. Yeah, what do you do for the rest of the day?
I mean, how far away is Ratton?
Rattonville's a good 30 miles.
Well, I guess I better get to biking now, shouldn't I?
Oh, that was your plan? Okay.
Dude, Sticky Steve's a fucking 17-year-old. This man could bike to high wind.
Yeah, well then we'll say, yeah, that's pretty much you spend the time. I know it's not going to take a whole day to bike that, but I imagine you're taking some breaks. And once you realize how far you're biking, you made sure to leave yourself a little bit of money to get some more food on the way there.
Oh yeah, I've definitely got like $5. And, presumably if I'm 17, this is back when fucking food was affordable and dollar menus existed. And I'd still be able to get myself a burgie and some Coke.
And I guess you're just going to sleep outside?
I imagine that Sticky Steve has slept in a dumpster before. He knows what to look for.
All right.
Late night shenaniganry with old Benji.
I imagine him and Benji have like turned a dumpster into like a little house.
Oh yeah, dude, we definitely found like an abandoned Kmart or some shit, and like,
yeah,
we could have taken over the Kmart, but instead we took over the dumpster because we're a couple of fucking dipshit yokels.
All right, so yeah, you sleep rough for the night. So the next day you wake up, you shake yourself off, you say goodbye to the local homeless.
Good meet you, Chadley. I really hope that you get over your experiences in Vietnam.
Little fucker didn't even listen to half my stories. And you go to the drop point. Roll a perception check.
Do 16 plus, what is it, 6? 5, so 21.
You walk up to the point, the address that he had given you, and you look at just the one trash can. So pull it back. There's a bag, and you pull that bag back, and you see, hey, there's the duffel bag.
Hey.
You open it up, and you did some counting, and it looks like there's $400 in here.
What?
I mean, I take that. I guess I look through again just to be sure.
Yeah, looks like there's just the $400, in the duffel bag.
I mean, I whip my phone out and I call fucking Benji.
Hey, Steve. Yeah, I don't know if we can really be talking on the phone for too long. We don't want any kind of suspicion on us, right?
Yeah, I feel that. I just I saw the bag and there's only $400 in here.
Yeah. Well, we were splitting it 40-60, So so I got 600 and you got 400.
I thought you said that we were gonna get more. I was supposed to get 1,000.
No, but buddy, I think you really I'm sorry. I should have been clearer. I think you misunderstood me. No, that's definitely not the case.
Okay, okay. I mean, you're the one who got the money, so.
Yeah. Like I said, I gave you your cut, and we'll meet back up probably soon. Once the heat dies down a little bit. You just keep looking after yourself. Take care of your mama. And oh wait, give me 1 second. And you hear someone say, "And here is your filet mignon, sir."
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think I gotta go.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to think that maybe you're not being level with me right now.
Click.
Fucking son of a bitch. Are you fucking? Oh. Okay.
I just sort of like mopily hang my head and start walking back to my bike.
And you're walking back to your bike when a guy approaches you, and he's kind of about a 6 foot tall, well built, got camo pants on, and his hair's cropped real short. He's got some big mirror sunglasses on.
Fucking Duke Nukem.
So yeah, this guy goes up to you and he goes, "Hey kid."
What?
Takes off the sunglasses. You got something special about you, it seems. And he kind of looks behind you. You can see, like, in your sadness, you've been leaving a goo trail.
Oh shit.
For people that got the special abilities, got a line of work for you. You want to make some money?
I kind of like look at the duffel bag a little bit, think about the 400 measly fucking dollars sitting in my back pocket.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Well, first off, in our organization, we don't really use our real names. So what do I call you?
I guess I can't just go by Steve. What about Sticky Steve?
Sticky Steve, nice to meet you. I'm Copycat.
Sorry about that.
And this has been Sticky Stunts, a Sticky Steve adventure. Masks and Mayhem uses the game Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. Click the link in the show notes to get your own copy of the game. This episode was written, produced, and forced into gladiatorial combat by myself, R.C. Byler, with production assistance by Pope Brandon Brownson.
Wait, first of the what now?
Our logo art is by Jen Evans, and our font is by AJ Eisen. For more articles, episodes, and streams, check out our website at masksandmayhem.com.
Can we circle back to that first? That sounds not so great.